We are recording. Okay. Hi, everyone. Again.
Hey.
So if you're watching this recording back, welcome to our team share event. My name is Lauren. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jen.
Good morning. I'm Sheila.
Sorry, I'm Caroline.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hey, there's Sam. Welcome to Team Scentsy Cacti event. So we hope to inspire you guys. If you watch this back, that would be wonderful. And just answer maybe some of the questions you've had and maybe what's been keeping you on the fence. So we're going to get started. I think maybe one of the first questions anyone asks is, how much does it cost to join? So there's a couple options. Our standard $99 kit is an amazing deal, and you get lots of goodies with that kit. And we'll share information on this tomorrow, so you guys will be able to see that. There's another way. You can host a party, and if your party qualifies, if it's $200 or more, then you have the option for a host join kit, which is a smaller kit, but it's only $59. So depending on where you're at, that could be helpful. And whoops, I don't know how to spotlight you guys. Do I need to be doing that?
I think we might pop up when we start talking.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Okay, so
I think besides the cost, the big difference is that the smaller kit is mostly business materials with a few products, and the other one is like a ton of both.
okay, yeah, definitely. And then even if your party has even higher sales over 500, then you can earn your kit for free, which is pretty cool. And there's even an option to transfer your party sales to you. So it really gets you off to a great start. And this month, I know we're all excited about the option to earn this shooting star kit, which is over $300 in value. And normally it's $200, which is great. But in August, if you sign up and if you reach 500 in sales, you get it for free. So it's pretty cool.
In your first 15 days.
In your first 15 days. Why Jen is here. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so I know, so are there any monthly requirements? Does anyone want to hit on this one?
I can take this one.
Cool.
So there are requirements, but it's not every month. So within a 12-month period, you have to have $200 in sales during 1 month out of that whole year in order to stay current. So it's not, I don't know, it used to be $200 every 3 months, which was a lot. I don't know. I guess for some people it was a lot harder to hit, me being one of them, which is why I've reinstated if you watched my story like 3 different times. But now it's only 1 month during a 12-month period. So it's not hard.
Yes, it's awesome.
And you can easily hit that with a party.
Yes.
So let's not forget, it's a revolving 12 months. So once you hit the $200, say this month, then you have until this month, next month. And if you hit $200 in November, then it restarts that year.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So let's see. And then are there any fees, website costs? So when you first join, you get your first 3 months of your website. Your website for the first 3 months is free, no charge to you. And then after that, it's $10 a month. And, you know, by this time, if you are working your business, or even if it's just a hobby and you're selling to a few friends, that $10 should be paid for through your commissions. So that's it. There's no fees. There's no, like we said, there's no minimum monthly requirement. There's no penalty if you don't meet your sales, unless you don't meet them in that 12-month period. If you don't have the $200 in 1 month within 12 months, then your account will deactivate. And so that leads us to
Wait, but you can
rejoin.
also opt out of the website if you don't want it.
Okay, right. Because I know, Jen, you have someone on your team, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to share
I actually
that?
have two people that pretty much, well, one of them is deciding whether she wants to sell, and one of them knew she didn't want to sell when she first started. So they wound up, after the 3 months free was done, they opted out of the website, and they can still do a party. They can still put in their own orders or anyone else's orders. They just have to do it through the workstation.
Awesome.
Which is like our computer system that we use for Scentsy.
Yeah, which is fabulous. I think it's got so much, there's just so much in the workstation for us that helps us. You guys have anything to add on any of that?
Oh, and you can also do it just on your phone. You don't have to have a computer.
Okay. And so this is what happens if you decide this isn't for you. Do you get penalized? And no, you don't. You just contact support and you tell them you want to deactivate your account, and that's it. And then rejoining. So if you choose to cancel your account before deactivating, then you will have to wait a 6-month period before you can rejoin. If your account goes inactive because you didn't meet the $200 in 1 month over a 12-month period, then you only have to wait 3 months before you can rejoin. So it's really, the way I look at it, there's minimum risk, you know.
And rejoining is free.
And rejoining is free. Yeah. So back to what Jen was saying, do you need to have parties? So ultimately the answer is no, you know, because this is going to be your business or your side hustle or your hobby, and you can choose to do whatever you want with it. There will be no pressure from us. We're only going to give you what you ask for. We're going to help guide you in the direction that you want to go with this. This is not about us. This is about you and growing yourself as a person and just flourishing and becoming as successful as you want to be. So maybe Scentsy is that vessel for you. So ultimately, no, you don't have to party. You can collect orders, you know, from friends and family, and you can order them through your website or through your workstation. And then another question.
That's what sorry, Laura. That's what I did for my first year and a half. Was I didn't really party at all. I had maybe 1 or 2 parties in that whole time. I just collected orders from local people, from, you know, coworkers, stuff like that. And I sent my website link out to people who weren't local to me. So you can definitely be successful and not have parties, which worked for me at the time.
And now you're on the verge of hitting director. So woo!
Exactly.
So everyone's story is different. And, you know, that's the beauty of the business. Another question, you know, you see a lot of people, I know when I talk to hosts or good customers and I mention, you know, joining, they say, well, I don't have time, you know, I'm too busy, you know, and I get it. But, you know, one of the things is you can work this business as little or as much as you'd like. It's totally up to you. You know, no one is going to tell you how often you need to be working or what you need to be doing. You know, your sponsor is going to be there to help guide you. And if you go to them and say, hey, you know, I'm really, you know, my goal is lead consultant, then that sponsor will say, well, you know, how often are you working? You know, they'll give you feedback and help and show you how you can grow, things you can do if that's what you want. And like, I don't know, how often do you guys work your businesses a week, would you say? Jen, you want to start?
No, I don't want to start.
I know.
I feel like I'm on
All
Facebook a
over.
lot. I
Yeah.
mean, I have a team, so it's a little bit different, because I answer questions pretty frequently. But if I'm not around, like, for example, this week I went on vacation to visit my siblings. So I scheduled posts in my group before I even went for the whole time that I was gone. And then I just popped on whenever I had a chance and interacted with people. So, I mean, you can do
So
that.
yay. Like, that's like, yes, that's what this business is all about. Like, that's what gets me so
Yeah.
excited. You can literally work when you want, schedule posts. Like, social media is a huge outlet for us. Like, so continue, Jen, but I'm just excited
I
for
was
you.
just
Like,
saying that you don't even have to, you can take a few minutes at the beginning of your week and schedule posts, and then just be there to interact. I don't know. I have a really active, I had a really active group. Things have slowed down over the summer, but I think people are just, focusing on their families and
yeah.
vacation and stuff, and things will pick back up. But yeah, we have a lot of fun in my group, and people tend to interact because I consistently post. But
Yeah. And oh shoot, what was I gonna say? It just got me thinking, this business is about, it's about sharing the products we love, sharing ourselves. So yes, if you want to grow in this business, you're going to have to get uncomfortable, and you're going to have to talk to people. And if that's what you want. And the thing is, like, for me, the Scentsy community, it pushes you to be a better person, and that's what I love about it. But yeah, like Jen, I'm kind of all over the place. I try to give myself, 1 to 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, to work my business, and schedule things over the weekend. But yeah. And if all you have is 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, if you are focused and you know what you want from it, then you can make it happen. Anyone else want to share?
I think a lot of mine is, sorry, Kayla.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead,
think
Carolyn.
a lot of mine is just sharing on my Instagram story, which honestly doesn't really feel like I'm working. I like to share lots of different things. So sharing Scentsy is just kind of part of all of that. And then people end up seeing what I'm posting and they're like, oh, that's awesome, I want it. And then they go to the link in my bio, and that's how I get a lot of my business. Honestly, I don't have a lot of parties, but I'm still able to hit my sales every month. And I think a lot of that is just sharing how much I love the product.
Awesome. Kayla, did you want to
Yeah,
share?
so I'm going to be like super honest.
Yes, please.
So all of August and most of July, I've barely shared anything. Like, I was ill in July, and then August, I've been shorthanded at work, so I've been working extra. So I am scheduling posts when I remember. So it's honestly, I've barely worked my business, and it's just when I remember to do it. I don't even set aside time, and I know it's not a good model, but that's what I can do right now. That's all I can do right now. So I think all of us have something different that we're doing, and we're all successful.
For sure.
I know too, like, just something super simple. I always keep at least cards in my purse, if not samples or product sheet lists, with my info on it. So anytime I'm like at a store or at Starbucks or at a doctor's appointment, I'm like handing stuff out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easy.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't be afraid to be the crazy Scentsy lady.
Yeah.
Just be who you be and do what you love. And, you know, if people love it, then they'll love it and they'll follow you. And if not, you know.
And then that's something else I've been doing is more offline. You know, I got into the cafe in my business, where my business is located in that plaza. I got into the cafe there. I spoke with my neighbor across the street. So I've been doing more offline stuff and trying to get into local businesses to put a warmer there and, you know, some cards.
Yeah, that's great. I've kind of been feeling that vibe too lately.
Yeah.
Just trying to talk to and meet people, you know, in my community.
Yeah. Just because I don't have time for online right now. And so real life is what I've got.
Okay, so how much money can you make? And we're going to share some graphics on that. But literally, like, the sky is the limit. From what I've seen, if you want it and you work it and you're consistent and, you know, you believe in yourself and what you're doing, then you can continue to make more money and more money and more money. You do start off, everyone starts off as an essential consultant, which you make 20% of your commission. So 20% of your sales, your PRV. And once you sell your first 1,000, you will make an additional 5% indefinitely, as long as you're an active consultant. So your pay will go up 5%. So you'll get 25% in commissions off of anything that you sell. So even if you're joining this as a hobby or just to support your habit or just to recoup some of your money from all your purchases, you're going to benefit from the business. And of course, as you grow, if you decide you want to take a leadership role and you want your friends to join in because it's so awesome, then you will start making money off of your downline. And the percentages vary based on your rank. But I will tell you, Scentsy's compensation plan is amazing. As you grow as a leader, your requirement for your personal sales does not. You still only need 500 in personal sales a month, even in the higher ranks of this business. So you're not forced to like continue to sell because Scentsy wants you to feed to feed into your team. They want you to help people grow in this business. And you certainly cannot do that if you're constantly trying to hustle to make that extra PRV every month. Now, if you are choosing this business to grow something for yourself as an entrepreneur, then of course you're going to be making those sales. You're going to hit that mark. You're going to surpass that mark. And, you know, that's how you'll continue to grow your business and your customer base and your teammates. And it's a beautiful thing. But there is, if you reach 2,000 in sales every month, you get an additional 5% bonus, which is amazing. And so that equals out to a $600 paycheck just in your sales, just by yourself, if you have no one else in your team. So I think I covered all of that. Is there something you guys want to add about?
There's just a lot of room for growth.
So much, yeah, for sure. So I'm not a salesperson. How's this going to work for me? Like we said, you know, business is all about sharing what you do. Caroline said that, you know, she shares stories. I know I personally make reels, like goofy, crazy stuff when I use my Scentsy Fresh or when I take a bath or when I change my wax. Like, it's just about showing people how Scentsy fits into your life. And how it makes you feel. I know when I clean personally, you know, I feel great. And then I kind of get on this roll because I'm like, oh, my house smells so good. I'm just going to keep cleaning and changing wax and doing this and doing that. And it just, to me, Scentsy makes me feel good. And so I like to share that. So it's not about pushing sales on people. Like, the products are amazing. And if people try the products, you know, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to love it. Honestly, I haven't had anyone that hasn't loved it. But yeah, you're sharing. You're not selling, you're sharing. You're sharing yourself, and you're sharing something you love, just like you would a pair of jeans that you love, or, you know, makeup that you just got, or a food place you tried. And if you're honest with people, and you're genuine and you are yourself, then people will see you and they will trust you, and they will say, oh, well, maybe she's really right about this Scentsy Fresh spray. Let me try this, you know? So yes. And then the last thing I have on my list, if you guys, well, I have consultant perks. So just to list them, obviously the host rewards, and I think Jen mentioned, it's a great way to get products that you can sample to your customers. So Scentsy does not want you to spend your entire family income on this business. They do not. They don't want you to even touch your house money. Like, this is supposed to be for you to make money, not spend money. So a great way to get products that your customers can try is by having a party in your name each month. And once you reach your sales requirements for the party, for the host rewards, which the minimum is 200, which will give you $20 in free product, and actually 2 half off items. So you can use those to get new bars for your customers to sample and things like that, or something for you to try so that you can promote it online, or however you want to promote that. Anything else on host rewards? Or
yeah, I just want to pitch in a quote that Orville, one of our CEOs, said. I don't know when he said it, but I've seen it like a lot of places. He says, spend your Scentsy money on family and spend your family money on family.
Love it.
Or something like that. So
Yeah.
don't spend your personal money on working your business. You should be using the business to earn money, not spend it.
Yeah, and exactly. And Orville Thompson, he is the owner, CEO, one of them, him and his wife, Heidi, and they are 2 of the most amazing people I've ever encountered. Unfortunately, I haven't met them, and now they're off overseas on a mission trip, you know, giving to others just like they give to us as consultants. And it's just an amazing community to be a part of. They truly are amazing people, and they care about us, and it shows. Really does.
Oh, baby.
And so upcoming product releases, of course, we get the first scoop on those, normally a week or 2 in advance, which is pretty awesome. And Scentsy, since I've been a consultant, their product releases are just becoming more and more frequent, and they're just coming out with more and more stuff, especially, you know, Disney. And now, if you are not aware, we are, I hope I get this right, but we are the home, what are we? The home fragrance of Walt Disney World. So that's pretty awesome. And from what I've read, it sounds like there's going to be a fragrance experience for us in Disney World. Like, I don't know if they're going to have some of the fragrances in some of the stores, or maybe in the hotels, or in an attraction, or what it is, but it sounds pretty awesome.
They said there's something in Fantasyland.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I mean, Walt Disney World. Like, Disney is huge.
That's what I was gonna ask.
And it's just an honor, like, to be a Scentsy consultant and just to be part of that. You know, we know how reputable and just how amazing Disney World is, and for them to bring Scentsy in just really shows you what this company represents, and just amazing. So of course, incentive trips, which we are in an incentive period. It just started August 1st, and there is an Alaskan cruise to be earned. And don't be discouraged if you're new and thinking, oh, I'll never earn that, because it is actually easier to earn. Nothing's easy, but it's easier to earn as a new consultant, because as you promote, you're going to continue to get points towards that incentive. So if you're starting off as a newbie, the more you promote, the more points you get. So it's pretty cool. And then, of course, recognition. Scentsy recognizes your work, your hard work. We get pins and we get charm bracelets, you know, depending on what you prefer. We get recognition cards, and our upline recognizes us via email or postcards. It's so nice to be noticed and appreciated for our hard work. But I think that's all I got. Is there anything else as far as perks goes besides like self-development and just, you know, the amazing feel-good community?
Not so much perks, but you mentioned Disney, and we also just I don't know how to say it, but we acquired, I guess, a connection with Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of stuff coming with that, including Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal for me. But of course I love Disney just as much. So
Awesome.
yeah, lots of big stuff coming.
And Emily, are you still there? Do you have any questions? I know she's on here to help support me. I love her. She's still cleaning.
No, I'm still cleaning. It never ends. Well, we have the birthday party next week. So I'm cleaning up all Oscar's stuff, his miscellaneous mail. You know what? I'm putting it on his side of the bed. It's not my problem.
There you go. Well, thank you for hanging out with us.
You're welcome. Yeah, no questions as of yet. But all good information though. I was excited to hear about Disney World because I knew that I'd read somewhere that they're doing. Now, are you guys going to be part of, like, you know how they have the different regions and each region is supposed to smell different? Is that going to be y'all?
I didn't hear about that.
I don't know for sure. I don't think we've been given any like specific details. I know, like Jen said, something to do with Fantasyland, but I feel like there's definitely going to be a fragrance experience with Scentsy's name on it somewhere.
That's exciting.
I know.
Yeah,
But
it really
I do
is.
want to say though that like our dark side bar, like when you go and you meet Darth Vader, like that's what it smells like. So I think it's gonna be, similar to that. But when I smelled it the first time, I was like, that smells like Darth Vader's room.
That's so funny.
So it's probably gonna be similar to that. And then I don't know if they'll do anything at Disney Springs, but I will be more than happy to go down there when they do the announcement and give a full report.
And check it out for us.
Yeah.
I know. It's awesome. Well, I think that's it, unless you guys have anything else to add. So yes, this has been fun. This has been really exciting, and I'm so glad we did this. And I hope that if you've watched this back, you are enlightened or inspired. And of course, if you have questions, let us know. And I think that's it. So, all right. Well, I'm going to end the recording.